Okay, let's start this review with a couple of bold claims. The Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro are easily the best wireless earbuds that Samsung has ever produced. But they're not the best earbuds on the market. The Bose Quiet Comfort or the Apple AirPods Pro probably are. And unless you're a Samsung Galaxy S21 user, they don't really make a lot of sense. If you do have a Samsung Galaxy S21 device, then the Buds Pro do start to make sense, a little. They give you access to marquee features like 360 audio and Samsung scalable codecs, which I'll talk about in a minute. The Buds are up there in terms of features. They offer active noise cancellation and transparency mode. The active noise cancellation on these Buds is okay, but it offers noise reduction, I'd say, rather than noise cancellation. They're good enough to block out a nearby conversation or some gentle background noise, but it's nothing major. It's definitely nothing to write home about. Who'd write home about active noise cancellation anyway? My favourite thing about the Buds is something called Voice Detect. This is an intuitive feature that changes between active noise cancellation and transparency mode when it detects the wearer is speaking. When this happens, the Buds lower the volume and switch to transparency mode, and then change back to active noise cancellation mode when you're done talking. It works almost instantly and means you don't have to touch the controls to change the mode continuously. And like all earbuds, you can tap once to pause the music, tap twice to skip a song, or tap 3 times to play the previous song. It's pretty standard. The bit that's a little bit extra here is the ability to customize what happens when you touch and hold the Buds via the Galaxy wearable app. For example, you can make it change the mode from active noise cancellation to transparency, or you can make it turn the volume up or down, or you can initiate Bixby. But who the hell uses Bixby? There is also an equalizer in the wearable app, which is great for customizing what sound you want to hear. However, it's limited to only a selection of presets. You can't manually change the frequencies to what you wish. All in all, it's an adequate level of customization and it works pretty well. But there's nothing really special going on here. It's not pro, like the name suggests. Okay, let's talk about sound now. For their price, the sound delivered by the Galaxy Pro doesn't quite match the high standards set by the Bose and the Apple. The bass is punchy and present without distorting other sounds, and you can easily hear the midtones, but it's a bit of a struggle to define the higher frequencies. This is due to the smaller soundstage that the Buds produce. It causes the music to sound flat and not as vibrant as you might find with other earbuds. The ability to equalize the sound is a handy addition, but it doesn't fix the small soundstage. The highs will still struggle to get through on the mix, no matter how you set the equalizer. Like Apple with spatial audio, Samsung has released 360 audio. This creates a surround sound effect by tracking the wearer's head movements. And this does assist with the small soundstage and it widens it. However, 360 audio is only available when the Buds are connected to a Samsung Galaxy device running One UI 3.1 software. And at the moment, there are only a handful of devices that have this software. The Samsung Galaxy S21, S21 Plus, and S21 Ultra, of course, and also the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 and S7 Plus. I expect more devices will get this feature soon, but it's Samsung, so who knows, it could just be forgotten. Oh yeah, and if you're not using a Samsung device, the sound will also be a little bit worse, as it uses lossy codecs SBC and AAC, not Samsung's scalable codec, which you get when you use a Samsung phone. I'm not sure how to feel about this, because Samsung can only control what Samsung devices do, and Apple does this with its own devices and kind of gets away with it. But because Samsung runs on Android, I just feel it's a little bit weird that you can't get the best quality with our Android phones. But whatever, what's important is that there is a distinct difference in audio quality when comparing these codecs. For Samsung devices, as I said, the audio quality will be much better, which is good. But it also makes the Buds Pro challenging to recommend for the rest of the Android market. The battery performance of the Buds Pro is pretty standard, offering 5 hours of listening power and another 13 hours worth of charge when active noise cancellation is turned on. You can get 7 hours of listening and 20 hours of charge from the case with active noise cancellation turned off. The Bose offers 6 hours continuous listening with active noise cancellation turned on, I think, and the Apple AirPods Pro offer 5 hours, I think. Could be wrong there, but what I'm trying to say is it's pretty comparable with the rest of the industry, and the ability to charge for, 15 or 20 hours extra via the case is pretty standard too. Okay, let's talk about design. Samsung has moved away from the Galaxy Bud Live's bean shape and adopted a more circular shape. This circular shape allows for a secure fit. However, they push so far into your ear that it can become a bit of a nuisance, and after a while they do start to hurt. Not great for earbuds. This is due to the long length of the earbuds. They can be pushed deeper into the ear, which is great for sound and fit, but it hurts. Weight isn't really an issue here. They weigh 6.1 grams, which is slightly heavier than Apple AirPods Pro's 5.4 grams, so, whatever, you're not going to notice the difference. The Buds Pro come with removable silicone tips that are available in 3 different sizes, and this is pretty standard for the industry. I think you get the same with both the Bose and the Apple AirPods Pro. And the circular design works pretty well in terms of functionality. The larger surface area is a good thing for touch controls, obviously, and putting the buds in and out of your ear is a doddle. They have a premium look too, however, the shiny metal material is a bit of a magnet for fingerprints, which is never good. And the Buds Pro are available in 3 colours, Phantom Black, Phantom Violet and Phantom Silver, just like the S21 range, I think. They also meet IPX7 water resistant standards, so exercising with them on or going for a walk in the rain won't be an issue. And the case is fine too, maintaining a small and discreet aesthetic. And it's noticeably smaller than the Apple AirPods Pro case. There's also a single LED light on the front that indicates charging status, and a USB-C port on the back which allows for fast charging. A 10-minute charge will give you 85 minutes of playtime, which is pretty good for earbuds. The small size does make the case difficult to open though. You need to get your fingertips or nails under the lid and pry it ajar. Okay, here's my verdict. If you own a Samsung Galaxy S21, the Buds Pro makes sense. They offer good audio, good active noise cancellation, good battery life, and bring the excellent 360 audio feature to the party. They're good. If you don't own a Samsung Galaxy S21 device, the Buds Pro are only okay. There isn't anything here that makes me go, wow. Yes, transparency mode is excellent and the sound quality is fine, but the active noise cancellation isn't quite up to scratch with the rest of the market. And I found them uncomfortable to wear, which is just bizarre for a pair of headphones these days. But yes, the Buds Pro are better than their predecessors, the Buds Live. However, when compared to the other buds on the market, there's nothing special here, like I've said a few times. And in a market as competitive as this, it's hard to recommend these in-ear buds to anyone who doesn't already have the S21 device. I think I've made this point a few times. If you haven't got an S21 device, I don't think they make sense. If you do have an S21 device, then they start to make sense. And that's pretty much all you need to know. Average audio compared to the rest of the market, brilliant if you've got an S21 device, not so brilliant if you don't have an S21 device. I do tech reviews every week. Hit subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one.